That way. Good evening, everybody. Molly will be drawn to a viewer. Richard's a little bit behind. So, yeah, good evening, everybody. For those of you that are joining us here tonight, I'm Jacey Marsh, and it's good to be back so soon. I was here the other week doing tea leaf readings, but yeah, I'm doing mediumship tonight, so you'll have to bear with me. We have to wait for Spirit to link, and we should have a good evening, hopefully, because I know your loved ones will draw close. Thank you, Lisa Wilkinson. Good evening. Good to have you here. Kimbo, boo back. Melanie Lyons Joyce, good evening. Alison Barton, good evening to you as well. Thank you for all being here. Caroline May Sambrooks, Dagenham. Stacey Ann Bender, oh, what a cute dog. That is a dog, isn't it? Yeah, my eyes are a bit bad. Natalie, good evening. Natalie Sturrock. Terry, good evening. How are you, Terry? Joe Stainsby, hi. Cool pick. We've got any more coming up? Oh, Keith Bernard Abbots, good evening to you as well. And Tracy Gourlay, good evening. All these holiday picks. Lynette Elizabeth, you're here from Norfolk. Lovely to have you here joining us. And DCJ, hi, with a wave. Leanne Pack, oh, nice picture, Leanne, lovely, good evening. Kate Smith, hi, thank you. Sue Chadwick, hi everyone, she says. So hi back to you from us here at Spiritual Psychics. James Devaney is that time. I hope I'm pronouncing that right for you, James. Donegal, I was up that way the other day. I was up in Donegal the other day. I'm down in Leash at the moment. Gail Amos, hello lovelies, she says. Looks like an interesting picture there. Christine Moraes says good evening to everybody. Lovely to have you here with us. Okay, and Sharon Langlands. Oh, that's nice. Don't laugh about it. Take us seriously if you can. Christian Noberto, good evening. So yeah, I'm just waiting for my first link to come in. Okay. Yeah, if you want to put a few names up for me, have to bear with me. I'm not usually. Ooh. I have a gentleman here that is looking for. Hi, Annalyn. Have you got an Elizabeth there? Heather Green is here as well. Let's have a look. Does that feel right for you, lovely? Oh, yeah, I feel it's drawing closer here. I'm going to try this. I don't normally work like this, but we're trying this out for me. So, ladies and gents, please bear with me here. And as I'm looking for the name of Elizabeth, so Lynette Elizabeth is the nearest we've got to it. But Lynette, if this is connecting with you, you would understand a gentleman being in spirit, and it would be a father, or if it's not a father, it's a grandfather, but I feel more of a father there with you. Does this make sense to you? I know there is a bit of a time lag there, so I'm going to carry on with him. And I feel that he had stroke conditions or conditions that gave him a disability of movement at the end of his life. Does that make sense? Sort of means male and Elizabeth means something. Rachel, I'm looking for Elizabeth, thank you. Rachel Griffiths. So I'm looking, one of the Elizabeths then would understand a gentleman, that a father in spirit, that is that would have had disability, movements, disabilities towards the end of his life, and that he suffered with pains as well in the top half of his body. Can we go with this? Can we go with the first one you gave to me? No, I don't think it was Rachel. It was, sorry, I am sorry about this. I'm hopeless at remembering names. So, Lynette, does this make sense to you, please, Lynette? Because I do feel quite comfortable talking to you. I'm also aware that there would be a grandmother with Lynette in spirit as well, from Mum's side of the family. And as I'm talking with this lady, that I'm very much aware that she's very almost like protective of her family. There's almost like a possessiveness with her over her family. So I know from that she was the sort that would stand up and be counted, or stand up and argue on behalf of her family. Have we got any reply from Lynette? Yes, Richard, please. Because, okay. We also take a dad who had a stroke. Okay. Ooh. Would you also then, Joe, in that case, I know it's a name I've looked at prior, would you also then, in that case, understand this lady that would be a grandmother from your mum's side in spirit, and quite a well-fleshed lady, I would put her down as, that she's got a comfort feel about her as well. A proper grandma is what I'm looking for here. And I do feel very much that she's drawing close to you to bring you comfort with a situation around you at the moment. Does that make sense, Joe, please? And that as I'm talking, the father wants to come back in and just be reminded to you as well. And I do feel that where father was concerned, if we have the right person, Joe, your father was what we call a strong character person, and that there is I always said how lovely her mum was. Oh, that's nice. But I'm looking where your father is concerned. Thanks, Joe, for acknowledging that. But where your father is concerned, that you got a lot of strength from him. Do you understand this with him? And I feel that as I'm talking with him, he got a lovely sense of humour, but it could be a little bit on the dry side as well. That he could almost come across as being, if you didn't know him, he would be quite cynical, unless you knew that this was just his way. I do feel that there is a lot of strength with him as well, that he was there, he was a dependable type of a person. So what they're talking to me, both of them are drawing close to you to give you upliftment and to give you strength, because things have been a little bit harrowing. If it's not for you, it's somebody that you're having to deal with, where things have been a little bit harrowing just lately, and that you're feeling pressure as well yourself to have to cope with this situation. I do feel that your dad wants you to know that, thank you, your dad wants you to know that he is standing next to you, and he says to tell you that when you feel him close, you're not making it up. Okay, so don't doubt that he is there with you, Joe. I also feel that where he's concerned, that he's more outdoorsy type, that he liked to get out into the fresh air a bit, and that's strong-headed. Yes, I can believe that, because I know that, coming back to the strong-headedness there, I know that he was the sort that stood his ground as well. And I feel that this is what he is wanting you to do. Stand your ground about a situation there as well. I also feel that there is a birthday fairly soon. There's a birthday coming up before Christmas, he seems to be indicating there. And that he gives me the month of January as a special month within the family as well. So he is there. You miss him terribly. He's aware that you miss him. Or if it's not you, somebody misses him terribly and sends their love out to him every day. So I hope this is you, because he loves you very, very much. Okay, Joe, and that you have his strength to stand your ground about a situation. Okay, I hope that makes sense to you, lovely. So I'm going to move on now. Good. Well, I think there's a situation you've just said, yes, I always try to stand my ground. I think there's a situation that you've got to apply this to, but at the same time, you've got to be a little bit of help as well. So lots of love, lots of healing energy be sent in your direction. Thank you. Oh, that's the significant time in January. Oh, I am so sorry to hear that, darling. But the thing is about spirit is we're the ones that are grieving. Your dad's moved on. He's probably caught up with his mum and dad, and he's probably enjoying himself over there. And we're down here worrying that, where are they? He's probably partying up with family. So you have to think a positive way that your dad's with his family as well. He can be in two places at once. Okay, thank you, Joe. Thank you. So I need my next names coming up, please, Richard. Yeah. Oh, let's go through Olivia. Can we go back one, please? Olivia, as I looked at your name, I was very much aware that there's a lady step forward here into the energy I'm working in, and that as I'm feeling her energy come very, very close, I want to say to you again that we're going into mother's family with you, and that there is, she feels like a grandmother, but I'm not sure whether she's back a generation like a great grandmother would. I have to say to you that she links here with a tremendous amount of love and energy for you. I'm looking here with her, and that she seems to be saying to me that her daughter, she would have a daughter with her in spirit as well. And also, I want to give you a good old-fashioned name as well, if I can. I'm hopeless with names. And there's like Jean within the family that would link with her. And also, I feel that there is something to do with cancer that would link within that family. There is a lady that passed with cancer that would link within your family. Do you understand this, Olivia? Sorry, I am so sorry. Olivia Louise. because I'm talking to the lady that passed with cancer here, and I feel that you are connected to her some way. That she is there was cancer within the abdominal area. Now that's, you know, within women that could mean that it could be womb, cervical, that rather than stomach, just stomach cancer. It's within the area because I'm aware that she did go down quite fast with this. Does this make sense to you, Olivia? I do feel that. Okay then. If this isn't for Olivia, does this make sense to anybody? Olivia, are you there, please, lovely? Because I have this lady here that wants to link with, and I feel that it's to link with your mom. Does this make sense? I have it raining. It's raining. It's just started raining. Yeah, I'm ever so sorry. Does this make sense to anybody else then? Because I've got this lady that wants to link here. I feel the connection is mother. If she's not mother, it's somebody that's very close to mother that would have passed with cancer, and I think it's more of a woman's cancer than a stomach cancer. Can we go that way then, Richard? Because I know that this connection is quite strong here. Thank you very much. I think this is going to be the easier way for me to work. And that this lady is linking to somebody's mother. I don't want to give it out as mother, but she does come very close where mother is concerned, and that it was a bit of a shock that she passed in this way. I also feel that we need to link it with mother still being here, and that there would be ovarian cancer. Melanie, thank you. Would you understand that this isn't a very old passing? Does that make sense to you? I'm trying to work out how far away how long ago she passed. But there's been, if oh, it's your mum. Are you still crying over this then, Melanie Lyons? Please, Melanie Lyons Joyce. Because I know that it's, there's still tears when this is, okay, then let's have a look. I also want to link with that you would have. I've just been shown wedding rings, so I take it that wedding rings have been left. That you have the lady's wedding ring as well, and also that you've been recently to where her remains are, whether she was where it looks as if it's cremation there, and that you've been to put flowers for her. I think there's the need for flowers here with her as well. And I also want to give you the name of Jane. I think I'm with Melanie, to be honest with you. You know, when I see Melanie's name, or when Melanie's name pops up, it came closer. Where what I want to do is talk about the tears here, because your mom, I think you said it was, that this lady is concerned about the tears that are still being cried here, and that she says to try and keep them, you know, try not to. She doesn't like to see the tears that are coming down, and that she does bring a tremendous amount of love to you as well. For some reason, she's taking me to something to do with February the 14th. That's Valentine's Day, or thereabouts. There is a link with that date as well. Oh, Jane, thank you, Melanie. And yeah, I've just gone goosebumpy myself, so I'm going to say we're with the right person here, because very much she's bringing you her love and would pick you up. If she was still here, she'd pick you up and hug you. It's as simple as that, because she doesn't like to see you upset about her. But also, somebody here might well be upsetting you as well. And this is where she brings her love to help keep you strong and to tell you, oh, it does look to me as if there's situations that you're hoping. I feel that she's opening new pathways up for you as well, Melanie, and that she's giving you a push forward. Don't hang around too much now, is what she's saying, and that she will be with you always. Okay, you haven't lost her. You haven't lost her, she says, but she's here. Did you nurse her as well a little bit towards the end, Melanie? Because I know that she was grateful for the love and the strength that you gave to her on her crossing over to the spirit world, and that she is returning that love. She's returning that love. Birthday coming up as well. She's just put a birthday card there for me to mention, just dropped it in here, and that to say, I don't think this is necessarily your birthday, Melanie, but she wants to say birthday, a male birthday, I think might well be the next one she's on about. She gives you a lot of love, a lot of love. You can't believe it. I always say to people, if I could bottle this love, I wouldn't have to sit here doing this. I could just send it to you. But definitely lots of love for you, Melanie, and that she's there with you. Definitely don't think she's gone away. She's there with you. Thank you. So thank you, Melanie. Thank you, Richard. Yeah, I have to also, your brother's birthday was last week. Thank you. I know it's connected with a month there. Thank you. I'm going to break that link now, Melanie. Thank you. You take your mum's love, take it into your heart, darling. Yeah, because I have a gentleman here. Hello, Sally Ann. I have a gentleman here, and it gives me the name of Arthur. But I don't suppose we've got an Arthur watching, have we, Richard, by any miraculous chance? But I know that I don't feel that we've got an Arthur here. I know we haven't, because I think this is connected with him, that there is an Arthur in spirit as well, and that this gentleman links on a family vibration here, and that we have do you have Joe? Is there a Joe? Don't know whether it's male or female. Let's have a look. Because would this mean anything? The name Joe was just given to me as well, and I felt that might be for somebody here. Does this make sense to that Joe? Thank you. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. Oh, I think you're brilliant at doing this, Joanne. Newfoundlands. I don't even know where that is. Yeah. My geography's rubbish. Canada. Okay, lovely. Good to see you here, Joanne. Would you understand a gentleman in spirit that would link, would you understand Father being here in spirit, and also that he's been in spirit for some time now? If it's not Father, it will be grandfather from your father's side. Sometimes I miss the grands out or the greats, but I know it comes down the father's line. And I have this gentleman here that was quite. Oh, your dad's. Oh, that's Rachel. Oh, no, I think that's oh, I've got a feeling. Would Rachel understand Joe then? Who was Joe then, Rachel? Okay. Okay, sorry. Because I was just given that name, Joe, and I've got to get used. You have to bear with me. Ah, I apologise, everybody, because of the new way I'm having to work, and I just knew that when Joe came, I knew that I'd got to connect to somebody here, and I got that a little bit wrong, so I do apologise. Okay, then Rachel, we'll go with you then, sweetheart, because I do know that this gentleman wants to connect with you in spirit. He also connects with the name of Arthur being in spirit as well. And I know that Joe was here. I've got that, when I said here, I thought I was in the room with us, but here in the world with us. And he wants to just connect here and bring you his love. And that he's telling me that when he was here, he was a very plain spoken gentleman. And again, he could be quite blunt with his comments as well, but his comments were always well meant. I don't think that there was a nasty side to him. There was just no filter with the bluntness. And that as I'm talking here, a very practical type of a man. I feel as well that he worked with his hands here, and that he was handy to have around. I think he was one of these people that was brought up that you had to repair things, you didn't throw them away. Joe is here, Arthur in spirit, thank you. But very, very much though, his strength is what you need at the moment. And I do find this, and I've been doing mediumship for a number of years, too many years now, that I know that when they draw close to you, that they have an attribute that you need. And I do feel very much that this grandfather was the strong, silent type, and that you're having to keep quiet about something at the moment and be strong. If you get a chance to find out, Rachel, if you can ask family or what have you, but you need to find out about his inner strength, because there is this need for inner strength with you at the moment. I hope you understand that. He's bringing a lot of energy. I also feel that there is healing needed within the family, somebody quite close to you, that there is healing needed, and that this is being put in with his love as well. Yeah, and also we have to give you this connection here. He wants you to know that is there somebody having problems with their feet? I'm ever so sorry to have to ask this, because it keeps drawing me to somebody's feet, and I feel that they need to look after themselves a little bit more where feet are concerned. I know it sounds a bit daft, but to be aware that there are problems there, and that to go and get medical help if this is correct. He's also giving me the month of September as a memorable month for you, a birthday. Yeah, but there's 2 or 3 special days in September. I think maybe somewhere around about the 13th, and then one fairly close, maybe the 17th or something of September, because I feel that's the sort of time of the month that he's trying to draw me to. And that also do we have a birthday coming up with you? Oh, right, you when you work, you always get that. We'll go and get some proper shoes, Rachel. I'm sorry about that. but it just goes to show his closeness to you as well. But what he's doing now is putting a cake in front of me. So it's a bit of a celebration cake, and that he just wants you to, I think there's a little bit of a party coming up. So he's saying enjoy the party. And he's very happy where he is. He's just brought in the fact his wife is with him in spirit. If it's not his wife, it's somebody that's very, very close to him, very special. And that they did seem to be very happy together. Well, they seem to be happy together at the moment. And that if you can pass his love round his family, he would be over the moon about that as well, because I don't think I feel that spiritualism, spiritualism isn't everybody. Oh, happy birthday for when it's coming up then. But he lets me know that spiritualism isn't necessarily a big thing within the family. So it's good that you've come and he can say hello to you. Okay, so Rachel, happy birthday. He's aware of it, they're aware of it in spirit. Enjoy your party, and that he'll come back and say hello another time. Okay, so I'll break that link now then. Thank you, Rachel. Okay, let's have a look. It's starting to pour down now. Who do we want now? Do we have a Lily, Richard? Is there a Lily? I just got given that now. Sorry. Is it too distracting? I do apologise, everybody, if you can hear the rain on my tin. Have we got a Lily? Is there a Lily? Yeah, just out of curiosity. Okay, go on then. Give me some names then. I want somebody that can connect with the name of Lily or Lily May here. So, no, I don't think it's Haley. This doesn't. Can I stop there? Sylvia. Sorry, Richard. Sorry. I am so sorry. I've just shouted out Richard. Oh, okay. Do you understand the name of May as well? Oh, I can't just ask like that, can I? Okay, then I'm going to go with the name, somebody that can take this name of Lily, because I do feel that I wanted a Lily or a Lily May here as well, or the name of May. Could be a surname, May could be. Ah, Lily May, Lisa Matthews. Thank you then. Because I have, oh, I've just got all goosebumpy, so I know we're right, Richard. I know that's yeah. Okay, we've got a battle on our hands, have we? Okay then. Okay then. So if you could both listen, we'll get a confirmation here as well. Okay. Okay. Now, because I want this Lily May. I feel is here. So I want the Lily May living, please, because it's a gentleman that's connecting here from spirit, and I feel that I have again a grandfather in spirits for Lily May's mum. Okay, and that it was quite a quick passing with grandfather as well, that he was just ill and then died, and it sounds cruel to say just died, but he entered his rest is a nice way of putting it. And that Lily May is here. Thank you, Lisa Matthews. And that then would you understand, Lisa Matthews, that your grandfather is in spirits, okay? And that his passing seemed to be quite quick, you know, it didn't linger very long. And that as I'm talking with him, he wants to come and say hello to people that he left behind here and brings you his love. I'm also aware that there's a grandmother in spirit, and that I want to say again that I'm being shown rings that are still here belonging to grandma as well, and that they are, thank you for that, thank you for confirming that, but the rings aren't necessarily worn, or one of them might well be got out every now and then, but the others are packed away, that they've been left but not used, which is a terrible shame, I think, but then that's my opinion. And as I'm talking here, where grandfather is the main communicator here, so I hope you don't mind us talking with him, Lisa, because he's very, very proud of the way you appear to have got, oh, thank you. He's very, very proud of the way that you appear to have got yourself into a better place just recently, right, where you've organised yourself a little bit better, and that you're taking charge of your life, right? He's very much one of these people that is, you know, like very much for the family as well, and that he brings love and healing for a lady here that's suffering health issues. I do feel that there's a lady that needs a little bit of TLC healing wise. And also when your grandfather, general box too big for no, I don't mind. Oh, where your grandfather was, it's going from better to worse there. Where your grandfather was concerned, I also feel that his vision wasn't necessarily the best, particularly in one eye here, and that he does seem to want to make sure that you have full vision as to where, oh bless you darling, I'm sorry it's you, but he seems to want you to have full vision as to where you are going, especially with your health as well. Make sure that you keep appointments and things like that, and that you must be waiting then. He seems to think that there's an appointment coming up for you fairly soon that you shouldn't miss, but he will be going with you. He will be going with you to see a specialist, or the specialist treatment needed for you as well. So I hope that little bit of fact makes sense, because he seems quite keen, because where he would never go and see a doctor. He was the old-fashioned type. He would never go and see his doctor, and that's why his passing was quite quick, because he could have done himself more favours health-wise himself. And it's as if he doesn't want you to miss out on any treatments that you're entitled to, or you need even. Yeah. He's talking of a child that is in spirit as well. I feel that what I call bounce maybe didn't quite get here to stay on earth, but has gone into spirit. And I think it's always nice to know that they've gone to family as well if we lose a child, very, very much so. I'm giving you, yeah, I want to give you as well. Sorry about this. Like, oh, very important. He's going with you. Thank you. That's the appointment, I presume. Very important. You make sure you go. He's adamant about it because things can be done if you get there. You've got to stay in the system, and that he seems to want you to go and push forward with it. Don't be too scared, is what he's saying. So definitely you have his love with that situation. I also feel, though, that he wants to pass the love through the family as well. Somewhere there's been a bit of sadness within the family. Oh, darling, I'm sorry about that. Oh, this is, I presume this is your son that passed into spirit. I don't know. But the child is with the family in spirit, is what they said. We can be I always say this, we can be terribly upset about children passing into the world of spirits. The way I look at it is they're up there floating on their lovely clouds, no aches, no pains, looking down on us, watching us cock it up down here, a right treat. So don't think of it as a sad passing, that he's gone to family in spirit, and there is you can reunite with him when his time's right and your time's right. But he's floating on his cloud, enjoying watching you live your life. But definitely I want to say as well, even though you've mentioned the appointment, but there must be something else that you're hoping is going to happen not long after this, and that I'm to say to you, keep your fingers crossed because they're working on it. Okay, so have Grandad's love from me, Lisa, because definitely they're working with you, definitely pushing you forward, definitely trying to make things easier for you and Grandma with him. So have his love, have their love. They are part of your life. Thank you, Lisa. It's a good way to look at it that way. Good way, you have that experience. Yeah. Maybe you'll help somebody else later on that's got to go through it. So yeah, thank you. We'll break that link now, but take their love. You know, you carry it in your heart. So who do I want now? Let me just get a drop more water. I want oh, it's no good flicking names up at me, is it? Who do I want? Have we got somebody called Karen? Yeah. Somebody that would link. Good evening, Jennifer. I want to link with Karen. Yeah, we've probably got, it's quite oh, no, isn't that weird? Lily May is here, but my husband's her grandfather. Oh, so I want to link with Karen as well, and I know you've put that in information there, Karen. I also feel that you would understand a grandmother then from your mum's side being in spirit. I'm good at grandmas and granddads. Do you understand that there is a grandmother from your mum's side in spirit that would be passed over, and that there was, I feel that she passed in her sleep, or she's showing me that she passed she wasn't aware of her passing. Does this make sense to you, Karen, please? Karen King. Karen King. This is for Karen King. Would you understand a grandmother that is in spirit from your mum's side of the family? And I feel that she wasn't aware of her passing. So this could be that she was either in her sleep or there were like coma-like conditions with her, or it might even be, thank you, Karen King. There might have even been mental disorders, say Alzheimer's or something like that. I do feel that she was unaware of her condition at the ends, right? And that this grandma, if you remember her rightly, this grandma was, there's almost like a sense of confusion there with her in the end. And that she just wants everybody to know that she's back up and running. When she was here, that I feel that grandma was the type of person that didn't sit down much in her prime, but she was always up and doing things and in and out of, I don't feel that she was a busy person. I don't want to say busybody because that puts the wrong connotation on it, but oh yes, thank you, that's just confirmed it. Then she fell asleep and didn't wake up. Look, thank you. But I have this, I've just gone goosebumpy, so I know we're going down the right line here then, Karen. And I know that she, when she was here, when she was in her prime, that she was in and out of people's houses, helped people, that she was always on the go. I feel that sometimes there weren't enough hours in her day, right? And that she was quite dementia. That's where the disorder in the mind is concerned, yeah. Because I know that she would, she just didn't know she'd passed, and all of a sudden she was free of everything, and that she'd got her mind back. Now that's lovely, isn't it? When they pass, they've got dementia and things like that, and they get into spirit, and all of a sudden they've got this lovely mind, and they can remember things and meet up with people again. And that she just wants to give you love and hugs. And I feel that she was the type that had laughter in her face and in her mind as well when she was in her prime, and that always she had to count the pennies, that she worked for everything she had, and that she was a doer, what I call a doer. She just mucked in if needs be. I do also feel, I don't know, that she took in other members of her family to look after as well at some point in her life, and that she just wants you to know that she's here, that she brings her love, and that she does very much want you to know that she's keeping an eye on you. So I hope you don't mind her being there. She's a lovely soul. You know, it's such an unusual way. Yet she was always doing things. That's her memory. She's back with her memory now. And that she wants you to know. Sometimes it's as if she says, she's telling me that sometimes you think you're going a little bit mad or mental, that the situations around you at the moment that maybe are stressing you out just that little bit, do you understand? And that she does very much want you to reassure you that you're not going the same way as her just yet. Whether that means you might, I don't know, but I don't think she's not indicating that you are, but she's just reassuring you that you're not going nuts. And I feel this is to do with situations around you, and that you to just hang on in there. She's also saying that it's as if you could pull your hair out with somebody as well, and to have her strength, keep going, and one day you will get your bit of rest as well, is what she's saying. Yeah, in other words, don't let people put on you too much by the looks of it. But she's definitely got everything back, all her marbles are back, so to say, right? And that she brings you her love so much, so much, and to pass it on through the family as well. And also, as I'm talking, that she's giving. Oh, is it July? Is a special date in July for you? I love spirit being around, and yes, I do feel that. Oh, bless you, do, Lally. I haven't used that expression for years. Because she's giving me July as a significant month for you, and we want the beginning of July and possibly towards the end of July as well there, maybe about the 3rd or the 4th something, and then towards the 29th or something like that. But definitely she's making time for you, and this is what she wants you to do, make time for yourself as well. Okay, so we will leave that with you. Have her love, Karen, and know that you can just call on her for strength if you need it. Just say, look, Grandma, stop me from going nuts. Okay, so thank you for the confirmation of the date in July. Yeah. Do you are you working with wool? Do you understand wool being put in front of you? I feel that if it's not you, it must have been her that wound the wool up, you know, bought the skeins of wool and wound the wool up or something like that. So it's just a memory. Oh, thank you. That's close enough. I said about the 3rd, didn't I? The 4th and the 29th. I think I went to the 20th. I was a day out either way. But lots of love to you, Karen. Thank you. But have the memory link where the wool is concerned as well, I feel. So thank you. Thank you for confirmation. So I'm going to break that link now then. Thank you, everybody. Where do I want to go to now? I have a lady, I have a mother coming in here. And I do feel that, excuse me, I have a mother coming in here now, and I do feel, sorry, I forgot to look at the names, didn't I? I do feel, do we have a Jenny here, please? Yeah, or a link with a Jenny. Okay, let's have a look at them. I feel that, is there a Jenny that has a mother in spirit? Thank you, Jenny Bennett. Thank you. Thank you. Do we have, is one of you has a mother in spirit? Does this make sense to you? Feels like somebody's mother. And I feel that mother could be a bit stubborn. I feel as if that she liked to get her own way rather a lot, and used stubbornness to get it. I feel as though the way I'm speaking has changed, and I think that she was quite demanding on occasions. Does this make sense, please, to either of you Jennies? Because if not, Jenny was given to me. But and does this make sense to any of them, any of the three? Okay, I have this lady here. The connection is to a Jenny, a mother, and that there is a stubbornness with her, that she didn't give up. She was like a little terrier sometimes, like with a bone, you know, they don't give up until they've got all the way through, they've chewed everything off it. And I do feel that if it's not for one of the Jennies here, I do feel that this mother would connect with somebody called Jenny as well. Then I'm sorry to have to do it this way. And I also feel that there might well have been something about an apple tree or something in the garden. Does this make sense to anybody? Have grannies in spirit and my husband's. Oh, you shouldn't say who's in spirit with you, because I can't bring your husband through now because you've told me, Jenny. I think this is a mother I've got, that there's a mother that would connect with some, and then I'm going to have to open it up a little bit. Yeah, I have anything now. That I also feel. That's okay, Richard. I'm just wondering whether I can go with this Jenny here, because I also feel that where the husband, would you understand a gentleman then, Jenny Bennett? Would you understand a gentleman having a heart condition that took him into spirit? I feel that there's possibly, it could have been heart attack, and that I do feel that the anniversary of the passing is coming up fairly soon, if that makes sense. Okay, let me have this then. I want to link with the name of Jenny. I have a mother. I think this is a mother in spirit. I don't want to change that. And I also have the anniversary of a passing coming up fairly soon, within the next couple of weeks or so, or before Christmas. I also feel that there's connections with an orchard or something like that, or apples, and that this would be a memory link. Sounds like that your granny with the stubbornness. Okay, then I'm going to have to go with that then, Jenny. Do you understand the... Go on. Yeah. Ah. Right, I'm going with it. Yeah, yeah, I'm quite happy. As I'm sitting here, you're just passed. That's fine. Yeah, I can go with that because I've got that tingle again. Sorry, everybody. Thank you for joining in. Sorry, Jeannie. I've got that name wrong then. Sorry. But I know I want the apples were important as well, that the connection where the apples or the orchard was. And that I know that the passing of the gentleman had heart attack, right? Because I have this gentleman with me here, as well as the lady. And the stubbornness where this lady is concerned used to drive you mental, is a nice way of putting it. And that she could reduce people to tears very much, very easily as well. And that I have to give you sorries from her, apologies from her, because it was the way that she was brought up to be as well, that there was almost like no diplomacy instilled in her as a child, and that I do feel that there's this inner strength that is there for you with her to draw on, okay? And that she is saying that you need to be a little bit stubborn about something, right? And that to stand your ground. Where your lovely man is concerned, that there are still tears. Oh, lovely. That there are still tears with his memory, that there's still fresh tears being cried with him, for him, I should say. And that as I'm working with him, he does come across as being quite a smartly turned out gentleman. And I like that word with him, gentleman. There was a kindness with him as well, and a sense of, he got a nice sense of humour, that he tried to raise people's vibrations when he was here, and that he tried not to let people know that he was ill, as well, because I think that there was another illness, or he was aware of what was happening within his body, and that he tried to hide it to start with, but he couldn't in the end. I also feel that where his love is concerned, he gave it freely as well. That there was no oh well, you don't deserve it, or you did, somebody else deserves it more. He loved everybody. There's this sort of lovely feeling of I'm happy with him as well, and that it caught him unawares. It was a bit of a surprise, even though he knew he wasn't quite right. It was a bit of a surprise when he found himself in spirit. Simple as that. But he's bringing you so much love, Jeannie. He is bringing you so much love that you're not going to escape his love. Let's put it like that. That he still holds you tight to him within his love. Okay? And that he knows that you hold him as tight as well. It's quite emotional, this meeting here, that he just wants you to know very, very much that love is there for you, and to bring your tears, wipe your tears away. So, darling, have his love from me, and know that he is working with you to make you stronger as well. Okay. Thank you, Jeannie Rose, for speaking up. Thank you. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? Yes, it was very loved. Very fast, yeah. Thank you. Thank you for that. We're going to break this link now. Well, I don't break this link. I'm going to let it go. Let's put it like that. So maybe, Jenny Bennett, then there might well be something in that you can take, but I know the apples were important within that reading, so I had to go with that. Thanks, Jenny, for speaking up. Yeah, who do I want now, please? Okay. Let's go through the names. For some reason, I feel as if we could go through the names, Richard, please. Thank you. For some reason. Okay, lovely, lovely. Go on. Yeah, there is that point. Yeah. Richard's just said, at least we know you're there if it's the last 50 seconds that you've joined. Lisa, can we go back, please? Lisa O'Brien. As your name, your picture popped out at me here, please, Lisa. So thank you for joining us. And that looks like a lovely picture, a little starstruck picture. And as I'm trying to link in here, Lisa, I do feel that I have a lady. Might be the one in the picture, I don't know, because I don't always see them, but I have a lady here that wants to be recognised to you, and I do feel that her passing, she is greatly missed. She was one of these people that was the centre of the family as well. She sort of held the family together, and I do feel that it's possibly mother I'm talking about here, Lisa O'Brien. If that's okay with you, can you, I know there's always a time lag here, but yeah, it was a bit quicker. I thought it was 20. Richard's just said there's a 15-second time lag here. So Lisa O'Brien, if you could get back to the keyboard and let us know that you would understand that there was, like, I want to use the word matriarch of the family, but somebody who brought the family together has passed into spirit, and that is greatly missed. That she was a nice lady. It's a nice way of putting it. That she was the type of lady that attracted people to her. Oh yes, you understand this. Thank you. And this is your mother. I'm taking it that she feels very motherly to me, and I do feel that if you didn't always go to her with your problems because you didn't want to worry her, and that she was the sort of person that you could, if you needed to, go to with problems, and that she would always help out if she could. Also, I do feel that she would give her last penny away if she could help you with this. I don't say that she got mega bucks there, but I do feel that she was willing to share what she had got. There's a great compassion with her as well. I hope you understand this description of this lady here, Lisa. And that as I'm talking, I do feel that she liked to be all neatly turned out as well. And that I feel that she used to sort of look at herself, and she'd pat her hair. I feel as if I've got to. Oh, she did keep the family together. That's lovely. I feel as if she'd go to the hairstylist. Now, that's an old-fashioned way of putting it, isn't it? Go to the hairstylist and have it done maybe once a week or on a regular basis, that she would have something done with her hair, and that she liked to be seen as neat and tidy. I also feel that there might have been difficulties where her feet were concerned, that sometimes they played her up as well. And what she's doing here, Lisa O'Brien, is bringing you this feeling of love back tonight, okay? And it's possible that it's you, if I've got this right, that it's possible that it's you that has stepped into her place almost, and possibly there's two of you have tried to replace her, and that she's laughing about it. It takes two of you now to do her job within the family, but she does. I'd say she's laughing, but she's laughing in a nice, kind way. That she's glad you understand how she felt now sometimes, because certain parts of the family are relentless. Yeah, she had her hair was quite important to her. I feel as if I should be. But certain parts of the family were quite draining on her, is what she's saying. And that she is aware that you are now experiencing their not input, but their draining of you as well, and that she does bring you her love and her strength. Okay, for some reason she gives me oranges. I don't know whether she's putting oranges there. I don't know whether they were a thing of hers or what. Oh, her feet went numb, did they? So I know there were problems with her feet. Yeah, yes, you have stepped into her shoes as well. Well done you, and brave of you. But do you understand oranges with cloves stuck in them and hung in a wardrobe or something like that? Because she seems to want to, this is like a memory thing or something that she might have had around her home to keep the wardrobe fresh or something. It's a proper old-fashioned thing, that is. But then that was her nature. I think that there's an old-fashionedness about her. But it's it didn't mean to say she didn't understand new things coming in as well. But where she is now, she's able to help you spiritually and to pull you up when the family sort of drag you down a little bit. Okay, and that she does very, very much bring her love, bring her compassion. I like that word with her, compassion, and that you are similar natured to her. Okay, and that you're not to, I hope you don't, but you're not to suffer fools gladly as well. All right. Don't let them. She keeps saying, don't let them grind you down. Right. So that must be situation around you there. And as I'm talking, that she keeps putting pictures in front of me, that she's put a lovely bouquet of flowers for you. And one of the flowers that comes out is tulip. So I feel that somewhere around about the April time of the year is a special memory link with her as well. I am a mini me of it. I think, yeah, she's in total agreement with that, Lisa O'Brien. But she's also bringing me this tulip. So I want to associate tulip with April as well, and that there's lovely carnations in there, and that sometimes then you will be aware of her perfume floating around, and that's when she's close to you. I hope you also, if you haven't, I'm giving it to you to look out for, because April's her birthday. Yeah, so she's put flowers for herself by the sounds of it, and I think she's laughing with me, and I think that is her sense of humour. But she wants you to have the carnations. She wants you to have yellow roses, which are for love as well, and that she also takes me to the month of August as a special day for you, and that has a special day for you. And also, actually, within that family, there's most months, she's saying, as well. Okay, so Lisa, know that she appreciates you stepping into her shoes, even though your feet aren't numb, and that she does support you fully from where she is in spirits. Oh, you have her perfume and put it on all animals. Oh, well, I think that you might start to smell it without having to put it on. You might just catch a whiff of it. Be aware of that. It might be that she's tried to get through that way and let you know how close she is, because they can use that sort of energy to bring the memory of the perfume. But I know that she desperately wants you to know that she's there, and is glad that it's you that have stepped into her shoes. Lovely. Okay, so I'd say thank you, Lisa O'Brien, for speaking up. And August was when she passed. Oh, so she's remembered her birthday, the day she came in and the day she departed. So yeah, the mind is still strong with her. Okay, so have her love, because she wants you to be aware that she's aware of the responsibility you've taken on. Lovely. Okay, thank you. Oh, okay, but I've just been told that was my last reading for the evening, and that I'm to remind you that Divine Service is on tomorrow morning. What time is that, Richard? Sorry. Do we have a time for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning? Divine Service. So we'd love you to all join us. And thank you, everybody. Lovely to be here again, and glad that you all came to support me and Richard in our efforts tonight. Thank you. Thank you, Terry. Thank you. You're fabulous. Thank you, Emma Adams. I hope I don't mind. Am I allowed to mention them on Facebook, Richard? Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, James. Good to see that you've stayed. It's lovely that people stay and listen to other people's messages. I think that's fabulous. Thank you, Alison. Alison, I've got to say to you from Richard, try the door hinge. Yeah, very cryptic. Very, very cryptic. Rhonda Robertson, thank you. Lovely to have you here. Christiane, thank you. I think it's great that people do stay to the end. I think that's fabulous. Kimbo, thank you. Thanks. Yeah. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you. I look forward to being here again sometime. So, yeah. Bye.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service, we also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.